Citizens, how's your spirit? This is really just a quick check in. Don't want y'all to think that I've forgotten about you or given up on my dreams or anything. I moved once again to a different location. This one, doing my best to keep as private as I can for as long as possible. But I really just wanted to say what's right there in the title. Just keep swimming, keep going. Remember, you were the fastest swimmer in the beginning. That's how you got here. You were the fastest swimmer. So just keep swimming. Keep going. You overcame insurmountable odds to come into existence. This human suffering is pittance compared to what you're going to receive for doing the right thing. Good morning, Sister Inage. How's your spirit? Yeah, my data finally went out and I ran out of money, so I had to wait so I can get to a place where I could get some Wi Fi. Thanks for being out there and caring. I appreciate it. You know, God's taken me on a journey of understanding people from the inside out, I suppose. Because, like, I care about people. I just don't really need to know them. And I really don't want people to know me. But He wants me to know that there's a blessing for me in allowing people to know me. And it's not a one sided thing, nor does it have to be. And I'm kind of bad about that. I don't worry about it. I don't look back. So I don't consider, I don't know, I consider the shakeup when I leave, which is why I try not to get close to people in the first place. Because most of the time I know I'm leaving. You know what I mean? There's this message I'm supposed to deliver and keep going. So we may not cross paths again. So I stopped trying to hang on to people, places, and things because it became distant. Well, I guess I'd say disenchanting, disorienting. I don't know. I've come a long way though. I just keep thinking the people who had it out for me all this time, and Sister Ade, you've been here for a while, so you've seen it. The one thing that they got wrong was not letting me grow and not letting me make money because it's glaringly obvious. You know what I mean? It's the desperation to keep me small. It's kind of easy to see. It doesn't bother me, and I think that's the thing. Probably the reason why people think I'm not worried about growing. It doesn't bother me because the people who need to know and recognize already do. The others, they'll just follow anyway. There's nothing wrong with being a follower. It takes all kinds for the world to work. You have to have leaders, followers, lackeys, those who can't stand you. What up, Hurricane? How's your spirit? I've been trying to check you out a bit recently. I've had a little bit more freedom of time, so to speak. You know, doing my best to keep my mind free of the bullshit. That's the hard part. Once you're no longer indoctrinated to the idea of, I owe you my life for this dollar, so I can have this dollar to have a life, you pretty much try to figure out how to create a life without it. And I've done that. So imagine what having it will mean. Money wasn't important to me when I was making a fair bit of it. It's a means to an end. It's a tool. I had that argument recently with someone explaining to him it's like money is like a hammer. It serves a purpose. It may have multiple purposes. So, but it's still just a tool, a means to an end. And when you desire it more than you desire a positive outcome, that's a problem. When you put money over people, you know, I don't know. In these last few years that I've been doing this thing, I've called myself a host of things. Your spiritual DJ, a revolutionary, an abolitionist, an activist. I'm all those things and so much more. There's not one thing to define me. I'm just JP. I wish more people would walk that walk and talk that talk. Just be who they are in the world. Just show up and be the person that you are. Like unguarded, unbothered, unable to fathom why anybody else's ideas or outcomes matter. That's the part for me. I don't care. If you're free and I'm free, what's the big deal? You're free, I'm free. We could be in the same community or not. We could achieve the same dream or something entirely different. I don't know. Lately, it's been just deep in thought, like contemplating changing things, the way we communicate with one another, the way we see affection as some type of an obstacle or reward for something. Like a couple of years ago, I started a trend amongst my friends, so to speak, associates, allies, whatever you call them, complimenting black men. Just because they get up in the morning, they show up in the world, and they give it a shot. Complimenting that, complimenting your outfit, your haircut, whatever it is. Now I wonder, can you compliment and be affectionate without it being seen as anything other than a kindness? Can I compliment you, give you a hug, pat on the shoulders? Can we get away from sexualizing everything that we do? I was writing yesterday, and this title came to me: Slaves to Stupidity. You're going to love this, Hurricane. Are black people slaves to stupidity? When I was coming of age, we had TLC. They had condoms on their hats, and they were telling us to be protected and safe. Now we've got Sukiana, Lizzo, and Ice Spice. So are we like I want us to recognize everything that's ever been said about us was said about the people who came before us. And by that I'm saying colonizers. When colonizers came over here, the shit that they're saying about the way we speak, the way we dress, the way we move, those things, they were saying about one another until they were able to grow and develop away from us. And now they're saying it about us while living the same life. It's just they have white privilege now. The other day, I was thinking about why we don't house everybody. It's arrogance. It's ego. It's, I earned my home though. How dare you get one for free? I keep thinking, what would the outcome be if everyone was housed? Immediately, that provides for more jobs because you need more roofers, you need more people to do stucco, you need more landscaping. It it lifts people up out of poverty and gives them a floor, the ability to think about how they can be positive members of society instead of just surviving and hustling. It takes away the need to hustle other people and creates the ability to hustle, so to speak. Because you're not hustling to meet your needs, you're hustling to meet your dreams, and that's different. You work harder at it. It means more because it's yours, it's your baby. Imagine having the opportunity to do that and simultaneously teach someone else a love for a thing that you love. That's my vision. That's the thing that I'm trying to create. I wish that when I got to this point where I wanted to start having debates about these things, people were in that mind frame. And I'm not even sure they are today. Like, where can I go to have a conversation with a group of people about building an independent, sustainable nation? Thank you, Hurricane. Forgive me, y'all. There is someone in crisis.
Maggie, inside! 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 Maggie, inside! Inside the house. The house.
At least someone is leaving the situation.
Leave me alone! You just fucking tackled me before. Leave me alone, I'm done! Done!
Good for the young man. He left the situation. She's emotional. He's emotional. It could have ended a lot worse. Thank you, Hurricane, for the compliment. Y'all forgive me. I can feel that residual ookie energy. That's that thing. She's gonna get in the car and drive. Jesus. I try not to. Ugh, ugh. There's a part of you that just wants to help people, that wants to run to that situation and be like, "Girl, you all right? What do you need?" Even him, had he not left, you need something. How can I help? You can't put yourself in every situation. You could end up being the complication that sets that thing into a whole nother stratosphere. Right now, it looks like he might have gone off to work and she either chased off behind him or went to go find somebody that'll listen to her. The sad part is, too many of us believe that that type of relationship is normal. We've lived and witnessed that dysfunction for so long. We believe that that's the way it's supposed to be. I, I don't think, I know that that's why I fought for so long inside of my relationship to keep the peace. People will say a lot of things, a host of things about the fact that I took certain things inside of my relationship, abuses, cheating, whatever. Yet you have to understand, I recognize those things. I believe in karma, so I understood that for the things that I'd done before I met my husband, I would end up with someone who was going to be a horrible cheat. I understood that. We got married young too, so I could accept that there may be some infidelity because you're learning and you're growing as a human being simultaneously, trying to be a parent, a spouse, a partner. It's complicated and it can be uh, devastating if you don't have the right understanding of human beings and the world around you. Plus, we were military, so that comes with its own host of things. Recognizing and understanding all of that and wanting to break generational curses simultaneously means that you bear the weight of some things. You bear the brunt of the pain. You bear the intolerance, the negligence, whatever. Because you know that if you can stand in this storm long enough and cover the ones behind you, they don't ever have to experience it. And that's worth something. Or at worst, they get hit with some residual ookie, and it's something that they can clean up and shake off easier than you could the years of dysfunction and abuse that you witnessed as a child or an adult. And if you can do that, good morning, um, for a generation or two, you can change the world. You know, I stand firmly on my square of peace and covering those behind me, and those behind me do the same thing. 2 generations deep, and we've accomplished something. That's all. That's if we all stay focused on positivity, doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do, not because you're going to get something out of it. Because you think about it. Our ancestors, my grandparents, even I don't know that I'm going to be able to see my children achieve their dreams. And I can't expect them to achieve mine. They're my dreams. But you want to give them every opportunity, every shot to be successful, to have a better or different outcome than you did. And that takes standing on your square with logic and reason. You can't get emotional. And you certainly can't get upset because you're the one paying the toll. So, despite it all, you just keep swimming. You are the strongest swimmer the day you were created, if nothing else. Oh, thank you, Minnie. I appreciate that. If nothing else, you guys, I have a habit of seeing people as like animated characters that I remember from movies or television or whatever. And this gentleman drove by on a bike looking kind of like one of those flying monkeys from The Wiz just now. Just round belly on a motorcycle with a weird helmet on with a camera on the front of it. Just like, what are you recording? But anyway, you were the fastest swimmer. So if you don't have anything else to hold on to in this world, when you feel like you are lost, when you feel depressed, when you feel out of pocket, when you feel like there's no reason to keep going, it's because you won already. You were the fastest swimmer. You to figure out what you're supposed to achieve. Maybe doggy paddle for a bit and figure it out. I don't know. But keep going. Keep moving forward. Keep working on your dreams. If you have to take a job in order to achieve your dreams, don't let the job take the place of your dreams. Remember, it's just a means to achieve those things. It's funny, I started out these live streams knowing that I would be talking about spirituality and wanting to universalize the language so that people would come together and communicate as a community, as a collective, and not dwell on things like verses in the Bible, quotes, or God specifically, but what it is to be a godly human being, to walk this earth being righteous and know it. That, yeah, when you stack it all together, you're truly innocent, positive, and upliftment to the people around you. I wanted people to understand that you don't have to go the common way, and that the common man could achieve greatness when they focused on healing themselves and their community. Sometimes the easiest way to get through a thing is to help someone through a thing. because you stop focusing so much on you focus on your place in the world and good morning and being the bigger picture, so to speak, or seeing the bigger picture. So I asked this question earlier: are Black people slaves to stupidity? um, we really do seem comfortable at the bottom. Good morning, Simone. How's your spirit? Thank you for joining. um, as a group of people, we seem comfortable accepting what's given to us versus maybe I need to put it a different way. Just a second. Right, Hurricane. Stupidity is America's new pastime, and we want to be the leaders. We want to be the embodiment of that shit. And I'm not sure I understand it. Here's the thing: if you recognize that the world around you has been colonized, why would you believe that colonizers want you to achieve? Why would any of their tools or systems be designed for your success and not to minimize your growth and outcome? Come on, come on. There's this tiny little chihuahua out here. I agree with you, Hurricane. In a way, we are becoming a lot of movies, which was why I made sure that this was also a channel that was a representation stream. That's one of the things that I'm going to be getting back into starting soon, prayerfully. There's some other things that I'm still working on. Yeah, being able to show you how close we are to these moments in time. For instance, there's that movie Minority Report, and that precog thing, right? Precognition. Are there people in the world who can see the future? And when they see the future, are they seeing the future entirely, or are they simply seeing the thoughts and outcomes of certain people or moments in time? Like, I want to be able to talk to people about the possibilities of those things being real, but our people are so stuck on stupidity and just being entertained or entertaining. I'm not sure that we could open their eyes to the world around them. Which is why I guess God don't have his way of showing it and putting it on full display. I'm one of those people. I Indeed, Hurricane. And as soon as the Father sees fit to bless me with new equipment, um, and security, we are going to do that thing. I would love to do so regularly. I think that people need to be able to see robust, good morning, engaged, spirited debate that's actual debate and not arguing and belittling and fear mongering, but yet well, no, but actual thought, taking the opportunity to say, yo, this, we're going to talk about this thing. So you need to be brushed up on it, or at least cognizant of the possibilities in the world around you. I don't know. I mean, just think about it, just from this one perspective. Why do all of these movies exist if not to tell you that these things can exist? How did they come into existence? Is someone just thinking of out of absolute thin air? Or is there a basis there? Most times when you go and you do the research around a movie or a role, you find out a backstory that this movie was based on the true and living events of our elders from, you know, 70, 100 years ago. You find out what really happened versus what happened in the story, and then you figure out, well, which one of these things can I take from and build my own legacy positively? Say the force does exist. Can I harness it? Did my ancestors? If they did, where was the hiccup that made them lose and us become this? And how do we get back to it? Hi, Umid. How's your spirit? Thank you for joining. Y'all, do that YouTubian thing for me and hit the like button, please. YouTube doesn't always show me all the likes or who's watching or any of those things, but I would really appreciate it. Make sure you share with your communities. Should you catch this on the replay, leave me a comment. And I am someone who loves my people. So when I ask, are Black people slaves to stupidity? It's because I don't understand why we keep championing the dumb shit. I don't understand why we champion twerking, why we champion backbiting, disrespect. I'm gonna do you dirty before you do me. These are not qualities. They're not good qualities in a human being. And people will say it's because they want to go their own way. They don't want to be like everybody else. They want to break the mold. But in reality, you're just fucking regular. You're doing regular people shit. Running around in circles like a chicken with your head cut off, claiming to be free and doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. You get up every morning, you run to work, you work for that dollar, you run back home, you eat, you sleep, you run to the dollar to get it again to do all those same things over again, never changing anything or achieving your own dreams. But you look at other people crazy. It's a beautiful day out here, you guys. Hold on. I'll show you. So, those who don't know, we are in Arizona, and it's a nice fall morning. In fact, isn't today the 20th? So, if today is the 20th, yes, then we're at the first day of fall, are we not? Haven't we hit the fall equinox? Time to start harvesting. Did you plant seeds that would bear fruit this year? Or have you been planting poison? Anyway, I really just wanted to let the community know I was okay. It's been a few days since I've been live. Everyone knows I've been kind of dealing with some things. I'm on the other side of it for the most part. There's still some work to be done between me and God, but I'm still here. And I'm going to keep swimming. You can't stop me. When I achieve my dream, you can't join me either. If you haven't been on this journey, why should you? Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, go eat something, get cleaned up, try to get some work in on the tablet. Um, Maybe see if I can't spend a little time on Canva playing with some thumbnails just because I haven't in a while. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. There's many a thing I'm working on, and all of it's going to happen in divine timing. In the meantime, keep your spirit up. I'll see you in the streams. Peace. God loves you. I do too. Love yourself more. Today, just today, try being positive. If it's something negative coming your way, push it away. Tell them, listen, not today, not today. I'm going to be positive all day. See how it changes your life, even if it's just for a little while. Peace.